I don't want to come across overly angry, but I am getting bombarded, just to preface what I'm about to say and what I'm about to share. I'm getting bombarded by people who don't even know how to talk to me anymore. They talk with YouTube clips and with news articles, and they don't even know how to converse. And they don't know the difference between not agreeing with them and like hating them. So this piece is called Welcome to America, because I'm all about self-empowerment. So here it goes. And this is not going to come across nice, but I swear this is all out of love. All right, that's it. That's all the disclaimers. Here we go. Welcome to America, where when we gain weight, we just buy bigger clothes. When we run out of money, we use a credit card. When we run out of space, we get a storage unit. Welcome to America, where they intentionally made cigarettes expensive in hopes that people would quit smoking, but instead we just bum off someone else. And as they hand us that rolled up accumulation of over 100 poisons we can't even pronounce, we thank them. Here, people are oftentimes found complaining about their healthcare coverage during their cigarette breaks. Welcome to America, where the war on drugs continues to be waged against the people who sell cocaine and marijuana, while prescription medications claim thousands upon thousands of lives every year. And we tell our children, just say no to drugs, except for the 4 that they're prescribed to take every morning before they're shoved off to school. And we refer to our own children more as acronyms as their own name. Oh, him, he has ADHD. His name's Jamie, I think. Where our teenagers are more concerned with failing drug tests and pregnancy tests than passing their algebra tests, where the overall literacy rate continues to decline because the only book our children bother to read is Facebook. Welcome to America, where we eat because we're sad, because we're depressed, we eat to celebrate, we eat to forget, and on very rare occasions, we eat because we are actually hungry. Here, a family sits down to watch a TV program of a family sitting down to watch TV. And we look for reality not by staring out of our many windows, but by staring into our television screen. Welcome to America, where millions of people take their time and energy posting negativity towards people whose fame they can't even ironically understand. Stop posting and you'll have nothing to post about. Welcome to America, where it takes a website to tell you you have 437 friends, but it takes a flat tire at 437 to show how many friends you really have. Where the anonymity of the internet means that no one has to know who you really are, including you. Welcome to America, where you can always find the nonconformists because they usually walk, talk, dress, and think like the 4 or 5 people they associate with. Here, people are more concerned with finding their iPhone, their iPad, their iPod, than they are with finding their own identity. Here, every day, people vote for President Amazon while stores continues to close, because we'd rather go online seemingly for endless hours than stand in line for a few minutes. Welcome to America, where people spend over $200 on headphones to listen to stolen music, where everyone is so concerned with accumulating followers than fostering leaders, where we call the device a phone despite the fact that so few of us even use it to make or receive calls anymore. It's a camera that also dials. We're more concerned with capturing the moments of our life than allowing those moments to capture us. Welcome to America, where we had this thing called the Occupy movement. People primarily in their mid-20s to mid-30s using their Apple products to complain on Facebook and Twitter about how upset they were with what they found on Google about the top companies and the richest 1%. buying Guy Fawkes masks from China through Amazon, not even realizing the hypocrisy that they marched behind. Welcome to America, where our concerns for global warming don't start until our AC stops. And everyone feels inclined to say that they're willing to change the world and make it a better place, but they don't even know the names of at least a few of their neighbors. Welcome to America, where rappers make a living by filling their lyrics with the very same word that thousands of Blacks died in hopes of ridding from our lips. And a 7-year-old boy who still struggles to remember his home address knows every word to all 14 tracks of Lace Lil Wayne CD. Welcome to America, where somehow our friends have become so unreliable or so few and far between that a multi-billion-dollar business has been built out of finding somebody to drop off food to you, to pick you up from the airport, or to run a simple errand. But yet, can you blame them? Welcome to America, where we are perfectly fine staying in a stranger's home, riding in a stranger's vehicle, and having a stranger know what we eat, but the idea of saying hello to someone we pass by overwhelms us with fear. Welcome to America, where they tell you don't drink and drive, but a third of all the billboards by the highway tell you which beer tastes best. And 18% of our drivers on American roads drive uninsured. Their biggest complaint, insurance is too expensive, but 2/3 of their accidents are caused by their $1,200 cell phone they were looking at instead of your car. Welcome to America. While dating sites make billions of dollars, while the divorce rate continues to skyrocket, perhaps because the best part of meeting people is actually meeting people and not treating the next person you date like a menu item. Welcome to America, where married couples are more inclined to open their hearts to their cardiologist than their spouse. Where the only thing willing to admit at this time in our lives that it trusts in God is the back of the dollar that we all put our trust in. And even atheists believe in God, except they call it technology now. Welcome to America, where despite what your recent news articles, YouTube feed, your parents, your professors, your neighbors, welcome to America, where the only person who has, the only person who would ever stand in your way is you. It is not about who is better than the other. It's about the fact that we are better than this. We are the land of the free. We are the home of the brave. Be brave enough to be free. Let the words you share be your own, not a regurgitation of what the internet tells you. Keep your friends close. Don't find excuses to push people away. Find commonalities. Because united we stand. Welcome to America.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Every
yes.
time
Oh,
you come here, I say,
man.
wow.
That would be a fantastic chapbook length poem. Like that, a whole chapbook is just that one poem. That would be
Atlas, do
pretty
you have a
amazing.
book? Do you have a book, Atlas? I want to buy it. Can you hear me?
I have a book. I think
You put it in chat already?
I'll put the whole thing in there, because I don't want a barrier of entry, and I think money has kept enough people from seeing what they want and doing what they want. So just give me a second, and I'll put the whole book in there. And I'm doing a ton of projects to like out in public to help raise awareness for the small businesses that are closing. I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm on the brink of tears, and I'm having a really, really bad day. And and I don't want to sound insensitive, but like I've lost so many friends in the last 14 years, but they're all alive. Do you know? Like, do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Same things happening to
About
all of us,
that.
man.
Mhm.
There
They're
are
all
people that we're just having to let go. Sorry, man. Sucks.
it's permanent.
But you're dealing with it in a very positive way. Like,
Well said, propaganda.
and dude, seriously, that poem, turn that into a chapbook. Just that poem by itself, like a chapbook link, that would be amazing.
Boy,
I agree. Propaganda, everything.
I really appreciate the support, you guys. I'm having a really bad day, and this is being able to share, being able to form these words. And I don't know if you guys are dealing with the same. And it's just just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't mean they hate you. Just because somebody says something that contradicts your belief doesn't make it hateful speech, you know. And it's just like people just don't understand that so much of what they're doing is based on just like information, and like words are supposed to be nourishing, but like everyone's eating regurgitation of after regurgitation, there's no nourishment left. And like people don't even know what an original thought is anymore. And I try and talk to people, and everywhere I go to try and escape all this just to relax. And it's like politics get in everything. So it's just like, fuck it. If you guys are going to invade all of my safe spaces, I'm just going to combat it, because I want people to feel empowered. You guys, like, no one in a suit and tie will ever have as much influence in your life as you. Complete strangers that you'll never break bread with. They'll never cross the threshold of your door. Compare nothing to the immediate influence you have on your family and friends. Don't isolate yourself. They need you and you need them.
And we need you. I'm so glad you came to have a reflection of yourself and not feel alone and isolated. I said this to my neighbor the other day. You know, I find myself like we're isolated, and then the little bit of interaction I do have with people, I don't speak to them. You know, and I was telling her we have to be more conscious of that. Speak to each other still, even though we're isolated, we can still say hi, good morning, you know. So I feel you. You are felt.
All our interactions with people are all transactional. It's like if there's isn't money involved, it's like, oh, you can crash at my house, and like I'm not going to charge you. Oh, that's so awkward. It's just like everything we do now, there's like always money involved, and we hate it. And yet when people try and offer advice that we didn't pay for, we don't accept it. When people try to offer to do something nice for us and they don't want compensation, we don't understand it. And it's just like, it's reverse conditioning. It's making people feel foolish for caring.
And I just give a.
But sometimes just a little way that at a stranger can make that strangers feel a little better about themselves.
random acts of kindness.
That's what I'm hearing, Atlas. It's those little things that mean a lot. That's what every little thing becomes something big in the end.